I've been searching for redemption. It gets so distinct.
Yo,
What up?
hello everybody.
We're back.
We're back again. It's Beatzz and Brown, Molly Brown, TeddyBeatzz. You know the deal.
What's up? What's
If
up?
you've been here for this long, we gotta adjust the lighting a little bit. If you've been here for this long, you probably know what the deal is. We have natural conversations up in this cut, and so we're gonna see where that takes us today. I had the basic idea to just talk about unexpected successes and how things can happen to you that you don't expect. And I guess I'll just talk about this as just like, layering on effort. You just don't know. If you're continuously laying on effort forever and that's all you do, then like you don't know when it's going to break, you know. If it's the camel's back and you're laying on these pieces of straw, and every activity you do, let's say you're practicing or let's say you're posting, let's say for me I live stream every single day, so like you never know which piece of straw is going to break that back, you know, like, but you have to keep laying them on because you're like, oh man, I've laid 10,000 pieces of straw on this camel's back, it's not breaking, like damn, like it's never gonna break, like you can't.
Rome wasn't built in a day, right?
Yeah, not at all. So if you're trying to build some Rome, you gotta go brick by brick. Especially, you know, that's guaranteed. You know, a lot of people just run off luck, off hope.
I think that's a major part to like any success. You know, not even just music.
Yeah.
You gotta lay a brick a day. Like, you know, if you envision a ladder, right, with steps that are this far apart from each other, it's gonna get you a lot longer trying to take these big steps rather than just taking the baby steps to go up the ladder. You know.
Well, it's really is. It's why so many people don't succeed in this world. Honestly, it's just it's a lot, and I understand that. You know, like it's very fair. Like it's not easy, and
Big part of that is social media, because naturally, this is why I always recommend for people to get off of social media, because naturally we're always conditioned to see how other people are doing, what they're doing, rather than it's taking all the attention away from us, and naturally comparison is the recipe for disaster.
it hurts, bro.
You know, and
I was comparing myself to some other artists recently, and then like the other day I was just like, nah, bro, I'm just gonna be proud of them. Like I was telling you earlier, I'm just gonna be proud of them, and just let it be, cause like that shit was hurting me a little bit. It was making me upset. Cause I'm like, oh, I'm working so hard. They're so much ahead of me, this and that. But who cares, really, bro? Cause you should be in a league with you and you.
And you know, you might end up, who knows, man? Like you might end up working with these people one day. You know, they like
you never know how they are or who they are.
Like success could be a funny thing, because you know you might end up utilizing somebody you never thought you would need or run into, and that's why you never really want to burn bridges and close doors. I've always been a big believer on relationships. Don't burn the bridge unless it's absolutely necessary, you know. But like I always, maybe some people say this is a toxic trait of mine, you know, especially with women. I do this. I'm sorry, ladies, if you're watching, but like, I won't close the door. Actually, I shouldn't even say nothing, but fuck it.
You're too deep.
I'm deep now. I'm committed. Fuck, I laid this brick. I gotta fucking do something now. But what I'm saying is, you don't close the door all the way, you know, and I'm gonna shoot myself in the face for this. But yeah, so like, you leave the door kind of open because, you know, you don't want to burn the bridge. You don't know who can help you. Like, people talk about, you know, people think of using people in a negative manner. And, you know, I don't think you want to be used because you're useful.
I really feel that, yo.
You know, like, if I don't want to link with somebody or, like, be around somebody that's just not going to contribute to my life.
Yeah.
And people can say, oh, it's narcissistic.
Lazy people created that narrative because they want people a reason to keep them around. They don't want to admit to themselves that, well, they're useless. And, you know, like, if you're useless, I'm sorry, the real ones are going to cut you out because I'm useful. I don't know about you. I do know about you. I don't even know what I'm saying. But this guy, we're useful as hell.
Yeah.
Like, not only are we useful, our cup runneth over.
Yeah.
It's runnething over in my cup. Like, my cup is so overflowing that, like, I specifically don't be around certain people because I'm like, I'm not filling up your cup. I know whoever I'm going to be around, I'm going to fill up their cup.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
Because they have to have some wine in the cup already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's break bread.
Yeah.
Because if just an empty cup and they're like,
fill
my
wine.
wine.
A whole fucking hole in their cup, bro.
Exact.
And
Facts, dog.
It's
That's
sauce going to
crazy.
wasted. It's sauce I hate wasting sauce. Like, you know, we've talked about this before too. It's just like I put a lot of effort watering certain flowers that grew into weeds.
Yeah, man. This stuff motherfucking energy vampires, bro. You just said it. If they have a hole in their cup, think about it. You can keep giving them juice, That's just
where
gonna
you
go on the
start.
floor.
That's where your sauce stops being infinite at that point. Because now you're like, oh shit, it's still empty, and that shit will stress you out. You're like, how is your cup still empty?
Yo, putting your energy. That's another thing as an artist and everything is use your energy correctly. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if it takes you 10 years or 1 year to get to an object, as long as you're not wasting time and energy. Because energy is the real currency of life. Money, this dollar bill bullshit is not real. It's not. It's a piece of paper. I'll spit on it. Not really, but like energy is the real currency, and it's like you have to look at your energy, your effort as that.
You gotta use it properly, man.
You give your time
Like,
for a paycheck, right? Why don't you give your time for something?
yeah, because it's just because people are so manipulated into thinking that like, oh, I have to use my time to get money directly. But I shared this video of Ice Cube talking earlier this week that was like, sometimes you got to put 5 years of effort into something and not get a single dollar, and you have to accept that. You're not going to do anything great in life if you can't accept spending 5, even 10 years. I spent almost 15 years now making music, and there was different times I was making a living from it in certain ways, but not in the ways that I wanted to, so I kept scrapping. Like, I used to play in cover bands, which was, you go to restaurants or wherever they hire you and you play the popular songs that everyone wants to hear, the ones they know.
Yeah.
And it literally over time, after doing it 500 times, I'm just like, this is eating me. I hate this. I can't do this anymore. It was literally killing me. So I had to get out of it. And, some people are like, then my dad actually
Why do you think it was killing you?
Because just like not being
playing
able to
someone else's music?
not being able to creatively express myself.
Because you're playing someone else's music?
Yeah, and like they wouldn't let me, like, I wanted to start rapping like over the sets and stuff like that, like in certain little parts. We would take solos and shit like that. So I'm like, oh, let me rap, but I wasn't good enough yet, so they really couldn't let me do that.
Yeah.
But like, and now I don't take that personally anymore. Back then I did, because I'm like, oh, I am good enough. But no, I wasn't at that professional level. Like, I'm really a professional MC now.
Yeah.
So I can be trusted with that responsibility.
He
So
is
now when I go visit their gigs, they'll always invite me up to spit.
Fire.
And my dad actually ended up taking the place, and like sometimes I feel like, oh, like my dad's playing music with my friends, like I miss them, I miss this, but I had to make certain sacrifices. Yeah, I sacrificed that paycheck right there to focus on rapping, and everybody couldn't really understand it. Even me at times couldn't really understand what I was doing, but I just knew that like there was something very deep that I needed to do. And now, after doing that for 8+ years of just rapping, because before that I was in bands, towards where I started rapping was when I got out of the cover band, so I'm like, all right, now that's over. Because I wasn't like, yeah, it just was over. But then, like, now, it's been so long. I've been live streaming every single day for over a year, and I just got this crazy sponsorship that's giving me $25 an hour to rap and promote this new social media platform. So, by the way, check out 3. We're going to put the link in my link tree.
Something with
It's
threes.
called 3, bro. I got 3 on my face, and a social media company
Oh,
called 3 hired me to be... They sponsored me, bro.
And
And I didn't even go looking for it. See, this is where my success came from, an unexpected area, and that's why I wanted to talk about this in a way, because it blew my mind how I've been working so hard, and you don't know when the back will break.
Yo, you might be right there. You might be digging for gold. You don't want to stop because the gold
You
might
can't
be
stop,
right
bro.
fucking there.
Don't
you
stop.
turn around.
I mean, if you hit lava and you start setting on fire, then yeah, you've gone too deep. You're at the
Facts.
Earth's core now. You gotta go start a new hole at that point.
Facts.
That's happened with, for example, that happened with me in bands.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna get at. Is like when you said you made the sacrifice of leaving that. It's like only you can see your vision, and you saw something greater. So like I feel like the average person that would have been in your position would have said, "I'm good here. I'm making money. Blah blah
Yeah, I'm
blah."
playing music,
and they're
right?
Good. But the fact that you felt there was something more inside, and you were like, I don't know what it is, but let me do it. That's a quality, only few people have. I put myself in those positions a lot because everyone's going to think you're crazy. Everyone's not going to understand your vision.
Yeah.
But if you do,
Yeah.
guess what? Now that you're in the position where you are with this opportunity, more people are going to understand this is why Miley Brown did that. That's why TeddyBeatzz did that. And that's all it's about.
Yeah. You guys don't even know, man. Like, because everybody, my dad, he's always like, get a job. You gotta get a job. I'm like, yo, like, I'm heading towards something. Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm not just like wasting my time away. And like, it would always make me feel like super bad. And you know what? When my parents told me they were proud of me yesterday,
I was gonna ask, how did
I never
they
really
respond?
believed them, yo. Like, I don't really know what it is.
Till? Like, you didn't believe them when they said that?
Yeah, I don't think they really care. I actually feel like a little bit of bitterness. I feel like maybe I'm gonna hate myself for saying this. So I'll match your energy there.
Thanks.
I feel like my parents have a certain level of animosity towards me for for not living the life that, like, you know, they were marketed a certain life. You know, they're boomers. They're in their 60s now. They're 60. So when they were growing up, it was get a job, get married, have a family, make money, like make a good amount of money, live the American dream, spend that money, ball out, you know, have a good time. My parents took good care of us growing up, you know, monetarily. Emotionally, there was a lot of neglect, which is a lot of the story, you know. Like, you know, sometimes it'll be like, there'll be families that were super poor, but because there was such good emotional nourishment, those children then grow up to be people like fucking LeBron James.
Yeah,
you know?
Why do you think, if you don't mind talking about it, why do you think, like, you felt like they didn't really care when you told them about the opportunity?
Oh, yeah, because it's just, I think there is, like I said, that certain level of animosity towards me for having things that they didn't have, even though they sacrificed their life to get me that.
Yeah.
And it's like, you figure they'd be happy about that, but I feel like now they're seeing like, damn, like, I should have, like, found a dream. I should have found a dream for myself and, like, pursued that. Because, yeah.
Well, they're gonna, $25 an hour is more than what most people make now. Like, that was more than I was making when I was doing electrical.
Shit.
You feel me? So, like, now they're probably, until they see that check, bro, and then you bring in the check. If you show them the check about 3 times, and then they're going to be like, okay, this is for real.
Yeah.
You know, but still, like I said like 5 minutes ago,
I don't think
you're
they're
at the entry
conscious
point.
of them, too. I don't think they're conscious of these feelings. If they have them, they'll deny them. Like, in their head, I can kind of feel them being like, oh, no, I don't feel this way.
So it's a them thing.
Yeah, like, it's definitely like they're
So
in
you
their
shouldn't
head,
take
you
it
know, like,
personally.
yeah, no, I love them. I don't really care. I actually don't do this for their approval. I don't do this for anyone but me. And, like,
Facts, man.
that's why I don't really care when they say they're proud of me. Like, yeah, like, cool. Like, I'm happy you guys are proud. I don't really know exactly what you mean by that. But, like, I'm really, really proud of myself, and I'm happy. I love myself. Like, I get to be me. Like, you know, much of my life I hated being me, and I judge myself for everything. And now I'm just like, I'm really nurturing myself and taking care of myself. Guys, take care of yourselves. You know?
Seriously, man.
Prioritize your health, bro. Prioritize your mental health. Your work is not going anywhere. You know, and oftentimes, if you're feeling good mentally, you're gonna do the best work of your life, anyways.
And you know, I just saw something that said if you feel like you're stuck in the moment, right? If you feel stuck, then you have to get your body to get physical. Like, go hit the gym, get moving, go do this. If you feel like things are going too much, then you have to stop and sit. Just listen to your body. The body gives you your answers. Like you were saying, though, it's so important that you're proud of yourself because, you know, one day your parents are going to die. One day all these people that you seek approval from are not going to be in your life one day. And you're going to be stuck one day in your midlife, and you're going to look in the mirror, and you're going to say, are you proud of yourself for the decisions that you made? Or did you live life the way the guideline was written for you?
Yeah.
You know? Me and Motley Brown are some motherfuckers that pick up an axe and a fucking shovel and make our own path, man. And that's like the biggest life. That's what life is about. Like, you can't fucking walk someone else's guideline because nobody, think about this, bro. Nobody in the history, in the 7 billion of years have experienced exactly what you experienced. And nobody ever will. So how can how can anybody
advise you
when nobody has your perspective?
And this goes to each of you as well, is that you are the ultimate authority. Take authority for yourself today. Take authority for yourself today, ladies and gentlemen.
Man.
Like, you looking up, bro. You should be looking ahead. All right? Like, you should be looking yourself in the eyes every day in the mirror and knowing that, and, like, looking towards your inner guidance, you know, and, like, really trusting that, you know, like, I'm trying to stop smoking in general because it's a method I use for numbing myself from my intensity.
As mentioned in the last podcast.
And
before,
yeah, I need to come to terms with that intensity. I need to, like, fight it. I need to, like, there's this part of the Bible where I know I'm not Christian or anything, but
Bible. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm very knowledgeable on many religions, and I utilize wisdom from them all. And there's a part in the Bible where Jacob, the son of Abraham, who is the first king of Israel, he goes and he climbs on the mountain alone, and he wrestles with God. And to me, what that means is him wrestling his inner self and his shadow, and, like, you know, overcoming that. Like, and I think it was a very beautifully painted metaphor for that. Of course, people would take it literally, but, you know, like, to me, that says something to me. I need to wrestle with God, and it's just been something I've been avoiding.
I
And
wonder what that really means.
I need to like, I don't know if I'm quite ready right now. My whole entire life right now, a lot of it revolves around overcoming my addictions and just working hard on my love of art and my love of self and my love of life, and just overcoming all the things that the addictions are hiding me from. Like like I have sexual addictions, I have eating addictions, I have smoking addictions, I have even like compulsives like picking at my fingers and like at the dead skin of my fingers, or just like picking acne and different shit like that, whatever, just like shit like that. I'm just trying to get so aware of everything my body is doing.
The fact that you are aware of it, the fact that you can even call it out, is the fact that you're on a good path. Awareness is step one to anything.
Yeah.
So you're on the right path because you're aware of it and you have motive to change.
It's in my face. I mean, yeah, I can't avoid it because I care about myself deeply and truly. So
as you should, man.
So like, I don't think of that stuff as like, I see it as the coping mechanisms they are, and I'm not trying to cope. Yeah. I'm trying to live.
And honestly, bro, like even like off the mic, off the podcast shit, like real shit, like that's all that matters. At the end of the day, bro, music, all this stuff, it's a hobby, it's a passion, right? But at the end of the day, the sole purpose for us is to find who we truly are, is to make peace with ourselves. Because nobody's just going to be given a life and you're just going to be happy. That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But that's the whole sole purpose of life. So that should be main priority, you know what I'm saying? And we just so happy to be blessed with a hobby and a passion such as music, which it's expressive. You feel me? But the main priority, man, is to always work on yourself, because that's the sole purpose. Because you can't help anybody without helping yourself. You can't lead by example without helping yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm genuinely close to being the happiest I've ever been in my whole life. And I thought I'd never get past the point that I was when I was like 15, 16 and didn't have a care in the world and just used to skate around with my friends. And this is actually a better time than that. Like, I really never thought I'd get there. And it's still like not as good as I foresee, because I still have all these addictions. I still have these. I still get into depressive episodes at times. I get manic. I get all kinds of things. But like, I think that this is genuinely a more special time than even that. And who knows what's next, because now it's just like, I'm just living my life, like.
And also be prepared for like, because life is like the stock market, man. It's like
ups and downs.
Be like, love the ups, but be prepared for the downs. You know what I'm saying? So don't think it's only going to be up.
I think the happiness just comes from inside, though. Really.
Exactly.
Like,
it's practiced.
Honestly, when you told me, TeddyBeatzz once said to me, when I was texting him about like how sad I was in general, he was just like, it's like the rapping. You have to practice your happiness. Like, you practice rapping every day. Like, you have to practice this happiness. And when you said that to me, I think it did click something in my brain, because I was just like, damn, like, practice is actually something I understand.
Yeah, and that's something you're great at. You said that before, where practicing is improving is what you're best at.
Yeah, like, that's my secret talent.
Because it's a facade that they try to teach us, thinking that we can obtain happiness. It is not true. I've
been working towards it, like, and also just like taking note, making specific observations of what makes me feel like what, and taking my time. Like, I was in a rush before, and it's like I stopped rushing myself, and now I'm getting like 5,000 followers a day, because I'm just like taking good care of myself. So when I go to do the work, I'm just like, wow.
Well, you're in the present moment.
Yeah, and like people can feel that shit, man.
You're not stressing about the past or the future when you're doing it, and this is why you're getting the abundance. Like, it's all the present is really a gift, man. And there's a secret cheat code to life of understanding how to use the present moment for your benefit, man. And it's like, and it takes a lot of trial and error, and I've noticed, man, your growth is rapid right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but this is all stemming from inner work that you're doing. It's not just coincidence. It's not just the God's blessing you. It's because you've been aware and cautious of yourself, your surroundings, your present, your peers, and the fact that you've made these changes is why you're reaping the benefits of it. So it's not a coincidence, bro.
Shout out to past me.
Yeah, facts.
Shout out to like 6 months ago me and current me who have been just disciplined. Yo, discipline, bro. We out here. I hope all you guys out there who feel similar to me can receive some kind of understanding from this baby therapy session we're having.
Yeah. I was telling Mildly Brown, I was like, I forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying.
You wrote into it.
I thought about something.
What's something else, bro?
What'd you say? What were you just talking about? It was something great, and it was like from the source, but then I just closed it.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Now I'm fucked too, man.
It just. I don't know what happened. It's like the portal opened, and then it was like, shoot. I'm like, okay, I don't know. I'm just Teddy now. It disappeared. Fucking, we just sampled the Michael Jackson beat. Fucking, Mildly Brown said, dude, I have records in the corner. He's like, dude, you have this thing? And I'm like, yeah, I bought it. I remember I bought this thing. I was doing like a little rush, rhythm roulette. Have you heard of that? What the producers do?
Oh, yeah.
So they blindfold the producer, and then like you go to the store, then you pick out 3 samples. So I did a little mini version of that myself, and I picked this up, and I never opened it. And he was just like, "Oh, this is my favorite song."
Oh, that's one of my favorite songs.
One of his
it's a
favorite
great
songs.
fucking track. Me and H guy used to listen to this all the time back at the OG trap.
So I made a sample. This is how it sounds.
Yeah, this is something they didn't expect. It's the world that I'm finna affect. My intellect is growing so much. I'm getting stuck or busting a nut. Decided to cut with her. She was superb, man. What is the word? I'm Phineas from a verb. He was quiet. I'm defying the laws they're trying to put on me. Bitch is really trying to bully me. I'm pulling tree. She wanna fool with me. I never let her. Feel like Nebuchadnezzar. Let him a beggar. Put the pressure on the stretcher, and then I move right to the connector. I will move into pieces with it. Maybe I'm kicking rhythms with so many funky spitters. Hey, yeah, funky spitters, we getting with it. Yeah. I don't need any writtens. Yeah, it was all off of the dome. I'm never alone. I hate when off the dome rappers say off of the dome. To be honest, I'm super dominant, promising that I want it. They never giving, and diamond can anytime they be suing you. There's 2 of you or 3 of you. I couldn't tell. I'm drunk, so there was brought in hypervision. I'm liking women. I'm liking different women. 3 of them. Let me get a piece of them. Each of them. I just wanna feast on them and reach to the next plateau. Yeah, I was such an asshole, and I'm sorry about it. And my Rari was clouded cause I'm smoking too much up in it. Baby, I started sending and bending reality. Yeah, bitch, are you proud of me? Yeah.
Alright, I'll go too. Fuck it. I'ma spit what I have. I said, I don't like the conflict, but I will address the issue. I don't wanna fight, cause I'll make your mama miss you. Who the dog bites, problem is, he's a shih tzu. Who the dog bites, problem is, he's a shih tzu. Fucked it up, I'm not a rapper. I try to rap and I can't go any faster. Honestly, mildly word, give me a brown word to rhyme off. Fuck, I took the time off, say something quick before my mind's off. Ashtray, understand I might go in last place, and understand when I fucking suck. Go pick me up, mildly, bro.
You can't let the pressure get to your head. You gotta stay in the moment and stay 10 steps. I bet less times than you. That is why I had to find the truth in 203, where you don't be too OG, except for with Beatzz. Unless you chillin' with us, and you something else. I think you should stop. Yeah, cause we've been making it pop. Yeah, we've been focused, we getting down our noses down to the ground when I'm finding the sound. We confounded and confused while making some moves at the same time. Don't understand it, but always taking different gambits. The 10 commandments I'm laying up in advance of my plans with the layman. I think you maiming me. You was trying to hurt me. You don't know whose name is me. I'm Mildly Brown, the wildest that's around. On my head, invisible crown, dicking it down with some frivolous noises that we've been making and choices that we've been taking to somewhere else. She don't know how I felt, but I start to melt, and my future would be propelled, and I'm propelling myself towards it. I'm more fit, like a mighty alien, on fire Australian. I'm sailing in from the 70s. She was looking like a fine, beautiful woman that came from the 70s. Evergreen touch. We was trying to keep up. I shouldn't be much. What is it that my steez does? And make him look at me and be jelly of my style. I think I'm super wild. Go to,
Wow. Mildly fucking Brown. TeddyBeatzz knows his lane when it comes to freestyle, and Mildly Brown is him. He's him. Weighing in at however much he weighs. 96 wins, 0 losses. The world's best freestyler in the world. Mildly motherfucking Brown. Next to the illest producer in the world. Next to Dr. Dre and Scott Storch. TeddyBeatzz. You know the vibes.
Yes, sir.
You know the vibes.
When goats collide, man.
Man, we got great fucking things happening soon, man.
They're on the way to us, man. They really are.
I'm just, I'm not even going to say much. I'm just going to let the work show you.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel the same way. Like, I even feel weird kind of like sharing about my achievements. Because I don't know who's watching. I know a lot of people are going to be salty about it. And some people are going to be happy to see it. Which is honestly why I share it. Because I'm just like, I have people who genuinely do want to like like because they're invested in me, like I want them to see that like growth is happening and that their investment was worth it. You know, so I like to show the growth. And a lot of people will think, oh, I'm just bragging. Like, oh, I'm just here. I'm just like, oh, I posted that I got 50K on TikTok today. He's just bragging. Like, nah, like, I'm just trying to show you that, like, the work, not only is the work paying off, but, like, it's thanks to the people who are, you know, pushing me and helping me and just loving what it is I'm doing and appreciating it. Because, you know, I've never had my work be appreciated.
If you take that as bragging, you're just a salt monster.
You're a salt monster. You gotta
energy
stop,
vampire,
bro.
man. Don't take it as offense. Yo, if you're watching this, from now on, don't ever take nothing personal. Don't say, oh, that's towards me or like, just stop that. We don't do that shit over here, bro. No.
That's not our game, you know. We talk about general things we've experienced, you know, and you know, if we get specific, we'll get specific. We make it clear.
Yeah.
But even that, you shouldn't take that personal. That's just how we feel, you know. Like if we're expressing how we feel about certain matters, you know, say my parents watch this and they see what I said earlier or whatever one of the ladies watches it, then it's like, you know, if you want to take that to the head, I don't know.
Yeah, I was just kidding with what I said earlier.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that.
They made me say it.
Or did I? Yeah.
TeddyBeatzz told me to say it. I told him to say what he said. He told me to say what I said. We made it up.
This is written. We scripted this whole shit, man.
Even the part where we didn't know what to talk about, we scripted that too.
Yeah, we're just professional actors.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Anyways. Well, I made a Patreon, so I have 3 tiers. You know, $8 a month gives me general support, and you get unreleased TeddyBeatzz songs. I have something at $17 a month, a tier, where you get exclusive beats. Now you can hear the instrumentals and whatever you want for non-profit use. You can't use it for profit, but if you wanted to go post it on SoundCloud or YouTube, I'll give you the right to. Just give me creds. And then the top tier, cream of the crop tier, you get all exclusive content. So you get to hear the beats, the unreleased music, unreleased videos, secret stuff. For, what did I charge? $26 a month. I charge everything in 8s.
8s, bro.
8s. You'll find out why later.
I could turn my 3s into 8s one day if I grow. If I like go super powered, because then it was like 2 3s back to back.
Yeah.
That's what an 8 is.
Each number has its own power, man. But 8 is actually associated with money and wealth.
Yeah, 8. So. 8's my life path number.
It is. Oh, you're about to be rich, man.
That's what they say.
You have a higher likelihood of being rich. I'm on 11 life path. So... we got 2 special people in the building, man.
Yeah.
I'm my number 1 fan. I'm your biggest fan. I know.
I feel that, yo.
I'm life.
They don't
this
know.
Is life.
I'm just like, I'd say that like, it's good to have. It feels good to have the respect of your peers, and also to have somebody like me and him, and I have this relationship with H God and this guy Nick, a couple people. It's just like to be able to show somebody your work and like actually know that they're gonna like, you know, break it down. And like, you know, try to understand it and like see where you're coming from, and then like because they're able to understand it, like because you know they do this, you know.
Yeah.
They can like, you know, they can really appreciate it a lot more. Like some of them, you know, I love to show like, I don't know, H God's been there rapping with me since the beginning, so I always love to show him my stuff because I'm like, look how far I've come, H God.
Yeah.
Like you believed in me, bro. Like, and that's why I got H God for life, you know.
Yeah, something is just telling me to tell us this. But when we make it, bro, we're going to be criticized a lot more. And, like, from people with higher status than us, like Joe Budden, I don't know. I have a feeling.
Joe Budden never fucking tries to talk to me. I'm about to pump it up at his fucking doorstep. Right?
I'm saying for, like, even you. Like, we just got to be prepared for that.
I heard a Joe Budden song. Today I heard a Joe Budden song.
I haven't.
And I couldn't believe he was so trash. Like
it's just crazy how much, who does he think he is? He's so entitled. Like, he judges all these rappers.
I don't know.
But, bro, did you really contribute to the game, bro?
He did not contribute to the game at all. He's just literally, like, over there talking shit about other artists and treating people like crap all the time. But like, other assholes like it because they're assholes, you know?
Like it's different if Eminem said that to you, Drake said that to you. People that hold weight in the game.
Yeah.
You know, but... Joe Budden, dog, you signed to Slaughterhouse, Eminem's record label,
and they talk shit about Eminem.
Yeah, exactly.
Disrespectful, bro.
And he's the one who put you on, bro. Yo, if you're a famous rapper and you're watching this and you've ever fucking been bugged by Joe Buggin, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever
Yeah.
Don't take it personal. He's a low vibrational being. He's unhappy with himself.
He's disappointed in his own work ethic that he put toward his music, which is why it's not that good. And he's also just not a highly emotionally intelligent person, which you require to really do Eminem level, J. Cole, Kendrick level stuff. You gotta have high emotional intelligence, high IQ. You gotta be loving. You gotta be dedicated. All these things, and clearly he did not have that. So he got a little bit of space into the game because he put in the bare minimum to get where he was, and then he started a talk show because he's like, okay, I'm not a rapper anymore. Now he wants to talk shit about rappers, bro.
And even Charlamagne the God, bro.
Charlamagne the God is pretty weird, bro. But he's
he's
all
kind
right
of,
though.
No, he's not very judgmental, but he's just kind of reckless too. Like he just says like things that make the artist feel uncomfortable, and like it's just like
there's like literally whole compilations of like Charlamagne coming out of pocket.
Yeah, man, and it's just like, dude, just.
Why?
I don't know.
Why would you say
like,
that?
we got to be nice to each other at the end of the day.
I like Funk Flex.
I like Funk Flex.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I like. Ebro. I really do like Ebro. Ebro in the morning. He's fire. He's
and
cool.
the fucking guys who do the Drink Champs are pretty cool.
Who is that? Fuck.
Noriega.
Noriega.
Yeah.
Noriega and someone else. There's like someone else.
I've always enjoyed their content when I watch it, but I don't really I don't consume that much content, guys. But when I consume content is when I eat food. Like I'll just watch like a 10-minute video like, oh, LeBron James just did this and it's gonna be a crazy change or something like that, or like whatever, or like this is the real problem with the Sacramento Kings or some shit. You know, like I'm just like, all right, whatever. Like let me get your basketball analyzation or some shit. Eat this as a 10-minute video. I'll be done eating and then I'll like go
rap
back to it. You know.
Anyways.
I'd say that's about it, guys. Yeah.
This is the Beatzz and Brown Show, episode 6, all the way to episode 6.
It's
bro.
Crazy,
man. Subscribe,
check it out.
us.
Also, join the 3 app. Join the 3 app, man. Join my page. Once we get 3,000 people in there, we're gonna be able to do $1,000 giveaway to you guys, and I think that's pretty cool.
Episode 6, baby.
Episode 6.